about OBS Studio. Whenever you click start streaming, it doesn't ask questions, it just does. Hello everyone, welcome back. Since last time in which I was able to do stuff on this, I have installed the Roblox player and Roblox Studio. I managed to do these via a Linux wrapper. And just to see if I can get into Roblox, I'm going to try this. No? I think I need to launch the wrapper first, since this is my first time turning the thing on today. Wait, what? And that's where it crashes. Okay. So that's the problem I have with Roblox right now. I have to wait for Wine to be updated. Anyway, what other Windows software should we test? Because this is a stream about testing Windows software, right? Does anyone have any recommendations? I plan on streaming for a little while being as long as humanly possible. If that means me playing through the entirety of Portal, I will. Actually, I think I should go ahead and first off, I'm going to remove that from the toolbar. Oh yeah, I had a subreddit at one point. Still have it, it's just... yeah, I don't... Okay, as for this... get the fuck out of here. I had a issue that kept bringing me to dns.google.com. So... there we go. Okay. Save. There we go. Wimslayer, Twitch, UPDump, Ross. I realize how ReactOS has gained the nickname Ross. And the reason for it is the short name for it is ROS. you know, for React OS. So henceforth, its short name is Ross. In which I find kind of cute in a interesting way. You're up early. You're up early. Yeah, I know. I'm not normally up this early. Alright, let me just turn that down. And, okay. Jeff said no watches you. Yeah, I know. But then again, I was streaming later yesterday, and I was getting more viewers yesterday, so it's entirely possible that those two correlate. Thank you. Thank you. I should probably look for my Portal add-ons, in which I had in Windows. I believe that they were on ModDB. Search for Portal. Beta cross hair. Portal beta crosshair. Is this actual? This is good. This is bad. I don't think that Fortnite will even run on Linux. Hold on. I had to do some research. They're already putting out 2022 guides. Reddit, Fortnite for Linux. There's a Lutris link. I could, and it would probably work because it's in the source engine. Actually, will it? I've been having some trouble getting Proton working. Maybe. Hold on. Let me actually open Steam real quick. Disclaimer, Fortnite is not officially supported running on Linux by Epic Games. Okay. Alright. So, Cry of Fear it was? probably want to play Cry. I'll play it. If it's free, I will play it. Alright? What? Windows. Windows for sure. Does CryFear not even exist on Linux? Oh. Don't judge me. I am dyslexic. There we go. Is it Linux capable? No. It's that old. Okay, I need to get Proton working. I need to get Proton working. I probably won't get scared in CryFear. I read somewhere that the Proton compatibility layer, version 4.x, is actually compatible with OpenGL natively, compared to the newer 5.0 and whatnot, which is requiring Vulkan. Just let me know when your stream is. Just let you know when. That's an issue in which I've seen with YouTube. Just tap the video, tap the three dots in the top right hand corner, and select the resolution. I should be streaming at 1080p. Hold on. Settings. Output. Simple. Video. Yeah, I should be outputting at 1920 by 1080 at 60. No, not 60, 30. 30. Consistent and solid 30. Alright. I download the Steamworks Common redistributables, which really should be downloaded first, and then I can do CryFear. Add to my games. I should probably try Among Us. You know, to just make sure that my Proton works. Compatibility, good. It's not forced using a compatibility tool. What content could I possibly be downloading? Oh, Proton. It's downloading Proton. That's funny. What? I like cry if you're download then. Let's try Geometry Dash. But yeah, I've seen a lot of things saying that Proton 5 caused Vulcan to be required. Does Geometry Dash even launch? What the fuck? How about Geometry Wars? Those are two games in which I've really been testing for the past couple days to make sure a Proton works, and newsflash, it hasn't worked. Yet. It's kind of frustrating. It's all that I used Among Us outside of that. I haven't played this game since they had achievements, so yeah. Wait, that's working? Did I seriously need to just be patient enough? Believe it or not, I feel insanely dumb. If Among Us works, I'm just being patient right now. If it works, then it will work. Just being patient. The road to get to the other side. Why did the chicken cross the road? Road to get to the other side. The other side. Jump in the Cadillac, put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to get some chat. Yeah, that's a good song. Wait, you saw that, right? Steam, cancel. Among Us has launched. It seems to be frozen. I haven't tried the power button on this keyboard yet. It works just as you'd expect it to. Alright. I have to stop Among Us. That's further than I got before. Let's try Geometry Dash. I'm saving the best for last. It works! Oh my god, it works! Oh my god, it's working! Okay, finally, it's working. I'm gonna play a little Stereo Madness just to prove that it works. My Steam library. Proton 4 isn't a me, yes. There's an advantage in which I can immediately see over the Windows version. I can actually see my mouse, which is great. In the Windows version, I didn't get such luxuries. Anyway, Geometry Wars. Does it work? Please work. Please work. Yes! I don't think I've ever been this excited to see that splash screen. Well, this is why we have these screens, so that we can determine these issues. Lower desktop audio. Okay, can you hear me now? Oh, that's a cool cursor. Who knew all I had to do was go down a Proton version? Before you guys ask, I'm using a keyboard. It's an old Windows XP keyboard. So, simple fact that this works with Linux is just showing how compatible the hardware is. Come on. Anyway, I'm not aiming for a high score. Yep. So now we know that that works. I think that Among Us, in particular, requires, proton underscore use underscore wine d3d equals 1 percentile command percentile. And the reason I'm adding this line is because I need to force the use of at least proton 5, in which introduced the requirement for I believe that introduced the requirement for Proton, not Proton, Vulkan. There's a reason that I'm using the older version here. Okay. Now time for a grand finale, what everyone's been waiting for. Continue. Wait, what? What? Wait, what? This wasn't even... Huh. I'm gonna try 2D menu. Okay. This is working? It seems to be working. I thought for sure that wine error was the death of it, but apparently not. Gold Source. I've never played a Gold Source game before this. So yeah. I have never played a Gold Source game. Is it frozen? Or does it just take a very long time? Oh, it just takes a very long time. Okay. Noted. I'm just waiting. Loading. Oh, there we go. Yes, this seems kind of eerie. I imagine that this was kind of cool for being Gold Source. Options. This looks a lot more like a non-Gold Source game, you know? Voice. What? Co-op game. That's an option? Video. Effects. Sound quality. Dog. Shush! Stupid mutt. Honey! Honey? No, you can't. Dog, shut up. Alright. But that's cool, though. Cancel. Oh, no. Okay. Menu, custom campaign. There we go. So anyway, I guess I have to go new game. I guess I'll go medium. I personally have never played the Gold Source game. This is my first one, and from what I can tell, it's not that bad. I've always
felt it.
Okay.
My whole life. For as long as I can remember. I don't know if I like it or if I'm just used to it. But I do know this. Being lonely does things to you. Feeling shit and bitter and angry all the time just eats away at you.
Okay. Yeah, it's totally realistic cat animation there. Like, I realized that they had to make this work in Gold Source, but still. I don't think that cars have advanced such, like, I don't think that we've advanced with cars since Gold Source. I'm referencing PSM, by the way. I will play Portal Stories Mel if you guys really want me to. Like, I've already beaten Portal Stories Mel before, so. That train actually looks great for being in Gold Source. Physics aren't there, but train is. Why'd they put such sad and relaxing music at the beginning? Like, this is supposed to be like survival horror, right? Oh, and to be clear, brother, you don't have to stay and watch the entire stream. About 5 or 6 years old. Yeah, it's... Wait, really? Like, you'd imagine that they'd use at least Portal or Half-Life 2 source engine, right? Instead of Half-Life's source engine, which is Gold Source. If you ask me, the source engine can be divided into 3 separate categories. Gold Source, Source 1, and Source 1 Advanced. This is Gold Source.
What happened?
Yeah, that makes sense, but why couldn't you have used a more, you know, modern source engine and then used like show low res image or something like that? Show low res image, lower the polygon count, you know, do things like that inside of a newer source engine. And then if the player wants it, they can... Something about a camera? I didn't catch that fully. Alright, I can control now. You don't control this game in the typical fashion. Is it space? How do I take a picture here? I am very confused. Can you help me on this, Steve? Your brother? The gameplay would be different. Okay. How do I progress? Because I am genuinely confused as to how I progress. Nothing in which I've pressed on the keyboard has allowed me to take a picture or move. saw you playing this a while ago, but can't exactly move. I can look, just can't move. Looking around is fine and all, looking at all the low poly textured items. There's no wonder why this game works so well on this. Options. Dodge. So I have to dodge? Okay. So I thought. Flashlight, co-op only. Co-op only, co-op only, co-op only. I was looking for a way, is there a way to quick save and quick load? I don't think that there is in Gold Source. Which, okay, that makes sense. Oh wait, now I can move? What the heck do I fix that? Okay, that's weird. I open control settings and now I can move. I hate you. Didn't see what that was. And a door. Think I can be closer to it? Yeah. A corpse. Don't think that there was anything there. Interesting. Not really scared as much as I am amazed at this camera mechanic. Hey, man. How do... Is that a mirror? No, wait, this is where I came from. Okay. I don't like how controllers crouch, but... Okay. That is a door, but I'm curious as to what everything else is. Can't take this anymore. This isn't really creepy, it's just cool that all this was done in Gold Source. I don't think... Ah! Okay. Alright. That one got me a little. Even though it's conceptually dumb, it got me. That was interesting. That was cool, but conceptually, that jump scare was dumb, and I shouldn't have been jump scared by it. There are checkpoints. Okay. Right. Chapter 1, Lost in a City. I didn't think that we went off of chapters here. Everyone knows that walking while knifing is Sunquai is awesome for being a Gold Source game. I keep saying this, but okay, holding shift allows me to sprint. Until it's strange, there's no lock. Interesting. Alright. So I have to find the code for the padlock. I can go in here. Yeah, I can sprint, but I don't want to waste stamina. In case something terrible happens, I need to use stamina. The door won't budge. The door won't budge. Oddly high definition newspaper. Was that blocked off when I got here? Don't know if it was or not. The creepy ambiance is... How do I... It says mouse 1, but mouse 1 is knife. I am genuinely confused. This is cool though. Like, the simple fact that, like, I know this is running on Linux. Conceptually, I know that this game is running on Linux, but I just can't bring myself to accept that fact. You know? What does that read? The tone of the clock just changed. Is this an item which I look at? Jill username. Jill username. I don't know what that means. You archive Jill username. Alright, last plats. I am genuinely confused. Where do I go? There's a car. Don't think I can wreak mass havoc. Alright. Let's backtrack a little. Since I have no idea what I'm doing, I'm going to backtrack a little. What did I miss? Jill username is something. I can't... Wait. Was this open earlier? Tab is inventory. Huh. And note number 2 is Jill using. Number 2? That means I missed something. Oh. Equip. I feel safer with a knife. Feel a hell of a lot safer with a knife. In real life, in real life it wouldn't be the same story, but this isn't real life. This is a horror game. If it's a horror game, I would prefer me having a knife. There's a note in the floor in the alleyway. Well, excuse me. Is this the note? No. Okay. There's something odd over there. Note in the alleyway, you said. Seems to be coming from over there. As long as I'm not... That's a lighting bug. I will admit that is a little bit creepy. Even for me. The one person that can't easily get creeped out by things is somehow managing to creep me out. And for the record, yes, I am wearing headphones. So yes, everything is amplified by 200%. Was there an alleyway over here? Is this an alleyway? Marriage in April. Marriage in April. I think that means something. I think that legitimately means something. Hold on. So let's check our inventory real quick. Alright. Marriage in April. And notes. Jill username. Interesting. The anisotropic filtering is turned up to max here. Anisotropic filtering is turned up to max here. Go through here. Wait. I swear his door was closed before. I swear that door was closed before. Okay. This was the area which I was in before. Don't know why I would decide to open up now unless there was something looming right around the corner. But this... Just making sure those two doors still won't budge. Do not know what that is. Okay. The shutter's closed, it won't budge. There's a combination lock there, but I don't understand it. Wait. Okay. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. I'm backtracking because I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I've been here before. I don't know if I've been here. I don't know if I've been here before. The movement speed in this game is fast regardless, compared to like Portal. Do you think I should brute force the lock? You know. That's odd, there's no 0. Marriage in April. April is by default 4. I know this because because of my birthday is in April. And Jill username. That means literally nothing to me. Maybe. If we take Jill and then we put it on a number pad. Right. Alright, so, number pad. So, paper and pen. On IRL, let me get a paper and pen to write something down. I have plenty of paper here. Just need a pen. Alright. Let me see. QRSTUVWXYZ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. I'm gonna try this. Hold on. Let me just... Yeah, I would have never gotten it. The strategy which I was going to do was, like, use, like, a phone-like system to figure out how to get... I was going to try brute forcing Jill. But 2, 7, 9, 7. What? 2. What am I supposed to do now? Maybe it's backwards? No? How come I can't get past a simple lock? This seems to be the goal right here. But it may not be. It actually might not be. Knowing these types of games, it probably isn't. Wait, that left a hit mark? Huh. Neat. Just making sure. Okay, nope. Is that a door up there? That's probably a door up there. Okay. That used to be a staircase. That very much used to be a staircase. something happened. The staircase no longer exists. Wait, can I push objects? No, I cannot. There's no lack of effort here. I'm not going to Google a tutorial on what to do because I want to figure out myself. Games are a lot more fun if you can do it yourself. I don't want my success to be hinging off the success of others. If you know what I mean. Plus, I don't know if very many people even know that this mod exists. Is that important? Don't know if that's important. You know what? I'll go back to the first initial area. More yawns. This is cool. This whole environment. Wait, I can go in here? Oh, okay. Now I have to find a PC. Oh, here it is. Alright, let me just refresh myself. Marriage in April. So... drill username and oh, okay. That obviously looks a lot like Win98. I'm live. I'm fine. Okay, yeah, sure. And then... That's not a bad password. What? Huh? I tried both of them in either field. Let me just make sure. Hidden no to Jill username. Yeah. Unless the username is Jill. And password is marriage in April. Invalid. What? Can I get over a counter? No, I cannot. Okay, noted. Yeah, there's a computer right here. I don't know the login credentials to. I spelled it correctly. Flat stale image. Flat stale image. That's the one door in which I can actually go in. Hear clock ticking. Hear a clock ticking. Alright, Jill. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm not misspelling marriage. That's Jill username. Notes. Hidden note 1. Yeah, I probably was misspelling marriage. God damn it. First randomly generates means use it. Yep. Marriage in April. I'm in! I heard a door. One 524. What the fuck was that? I saw someone. You can't lie to me. I saw someone. God damn it, you made me forget the fucking code game. One 524. Okay. 1524. Alright. Noted. Now we have an option, alright? If push comes to shove, it's either fight or flight. I'm willing to fight. Alright? Thank you for putting in chat so I can remember. Although, I was remembering just fine anyhow. Just making sure that the doors won't budge. Okay. There's no quick save. You put up to 3 items in your quick slots. Bag. Quick select. Uh, I don't think that this was supposed to happen. Um, well, I now have 3 arms. I, contrary to popular belief, I cannot see a thing. Visual glitch. So I take it this is where I came from? Yes. Okay, this is where I came from. Alright. Oh, texture glitch. Texture glitch. Minded me I was in a corner. Or one badge. That's good to know. Exit. A lot more graffiti on the wall. Ooh, what is... That door just closed. Or am I imagining things?
What the?
To the right. Save your game anytime with a tape recorder. I thought that was a multiplayer only feature. Use it to push attack enemies when surrounded or out of ammo. Cutscene! That is a very good question. Hammer?
What the hell? Who was he? I gotta call police. Damn it.
No signal.
Well, now the knife is tainted with blood. So... saving... That's odd. That looks cool. Oh, another unfriendly creature. I don't have anything to heal with. Do I just heal over time? I don't think I do. Oh, so he can hurt me. Find a rhythm in his motion. Trying to clean off the knife, but I can't. Alright, into the door. Interesting. Make sure to look behind me. My HP's not looking too good. Ah, shit. I don't want to know what happens whenever I run out of HP. Oh, well, now looks like we're gonna have to figure out storage tunnel. Oh no! Oh no! You guys should see my health meter in the bottom left. Alright, so this time I'm ready. No one is friendly. Throw off my fucking sink, you little fucktard. Alright, here we go. Ow. Damn it. Damn it. I am fucked if I take another hit. Will this heal me? No. I'm not saving because... Wait, I can dodge. Right. Damn it. Load game. I'm going to try getting to the part in which I was at with a little bit more health. If that makes any sense. Hold on. Was I here before? I get the feeling I was. I'll get there with a little bit more health to work with. Walking backwards is dodging, technically. It seems cheap, but I'll take it. Ah, shit. Alright, so I have a little bit more health to work with. Now I can climb up the ladder, save, since there is that tape thing there. Good. Saved. So now I don't have to go through that tunnel again if I don't need to. Damn it. Load game. Sewer store. Again. Flip the knife, he'll do more damage. Okay. Wait, really? All this time, I could have flipped a knife and done more damage. Good, he's dead. Is there really no way to regen health here? Okay, so I have to go the other way. Am I really slow because I'm this injured? Okay. Ah! You are an ass. There. Dead. Well, something happened over here. What's actually happened? I don't know. Is this open? Yes, that was what happened. That opened. Gotta find health syringes. Where? Where would health syringes be? Probably a medical facility of some place. inside the apartment. I'm inside the apartments. Hurry. Okay. The eerie thing is, it's all from the exact same person. A little bit of precise platforming, never kill anyone. It did get annoying at parts, though. I am in desperate need of healing. The animations are great, by the way. Okay, no, fall damage exists. Okay, so that's where I last was able to save. Kinda wish I knew that flipping the switchblade would deal double damage earlier, but, you know. There we go. Ah! You little shit! Alright. Flip this lever. Now that I know what I'm doing, or at least I think I know what I'm doing, I don't really know. Okay. Go up here. Turn around here. Yes! Yes, this is where I was wanting to go. Tape. Tape, 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 tape. There is no tape. Yep. Phone. Equip. Help me, please help. They're coming inside the apartments. Hurry. Equip the knife. Which apartment? I double tapped W by mistake. Doors won't budge. So jumping requires stamina. This is news. Oh. Okay. That's not critical fall height. Alright. At any rate, it's probably not a height to which I can, you know, die from falling anyhow. I've heard these sounds before. They're not eerie, by no means. Crouching like Sam, recover faster. Alright. Can I get in here? Yes. Alright. Yeah, I completely agree. Alright, I received a new thing on my phone. 4th floor. which is one floor above me, I assume. So I'm guessing that I probably need to find an elevator of some kind. Oh hey, a safe spot. That's neat. What the hell? Goblin bastard! Can I take a knife off of you? Goblin bastard. Christ. The bathtub is completely black. Oops. Yep, I'm back to this crippled state. You know, kinda wish that I had a little bit more health. Wait. Oh, stairwell! Yes! Can I go directly to the 4th floor? Lock is jammed. Oh, come on. Do I have to go to the 5th floor and find my way down? Seriously? Do I have to go down to go up? Can't call the elevator, it must be stuck somewhere. That's the idea of an elevator? Little fucking... Damn it! I hate this. 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 Modern games are a lot more forgiving. I'm a little bit unnerved about what's in that room. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I got so worked up over nothing. Holy shit. Dodge the small ones. Yeah, I figured that. Okay, so double tapping in any direction instead of holding Alt will actually... Okay. I can't see a thing. don't... It looks like a corner of the wall. What killed me? I am actually confused as to what killed me. Alright. You. You little bitch. Well, now I'm on floor 2, which is going in the opposite direction, but whatever, the game wants me to do it. What? Did it honestly think I was trying to go to the door? You may need a flashlight to finish the game. Problem, I don't have a flashlight. Alright, I do not have a flashlight. I pressed Alt. I honestly pressed Alt. You fucking... You know what? The game can wait. Cry of Fear is an interesting game, but... Sweaty! Scary! I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, it's cool that it's in Source 1, but... it's cool that it's in Gold Source, but... You might need a flashlight to finish the game. You might need to anyway finish. Like, technically was, but you mean in, like, say, VirtualBox? Because I have VirtualBox installed. Yeah. I can't turn off the super high contrast thing. I've searched all throughout settings. Help. File preferences. General. Output language. Display. Can I please turn? Nah, I can't turn True Dark Mode on. Just doesn't exist. You're playing on normal. Normal isn't made for beginners. Okay. True. This is true. But I want it to be interesting. And was it interesting? Yes. I love the grammar here. You are perfectly located. Okay. I could play Fortnite, but I would require VOYFYI. What is VOY? If you don't mind me asking, Ruth. And I understand what that is. That is a, Portal Enhanced. Projects, Portal Data File. You don't have enough storage for Fortnite. Yeah, maybe. Actually, I have like 200 gigs free, so maybe. And the reason I have 200 gigs free is because I have a slower, larger mechanical hard drive in instead of ZTeX2X. Ghost Pack is to help the game look less blurry without trampling the original art style, and while avoiding the smeary oil painting look as hard textures normally have. The name ZTeX was selected to allow this pack to load first and therefore preventing conflicts with other mods you have installed on top of it. The result hopefully is something portable but very sharpened. Oh wow. Wow. Damn, I'm going to grab this. Alright. Okay. Save file. My number of mods in which I default play with Portal has been increasing ever so slightly for the ever so longest amount of time. Turret intro. So I take it that this is, okay. So this is a Portal 2 turret intro map from Portal 2 ported to the first Portal game. Why? Is this just like single player map file? It's that zip file. I could extract it using the Linux tool. Actually, I can... Yes, I have enough space for it. I just need to allocate that space in the VM. In which case, I'm not going to create a Windows virtual machine. Come on. I've been doing everything as close to native as possible. And virtual machines just seem like they're cheating. But... Alright. Did I already close it? Probably just closed it. But I could actually my brain is half there today. Yeah. My virtual machines just seem like a cheap way to run software. Primarily because you're no longer using Linux files and you're using Windows files. Now, if you're running Windows, I don't see the harm in it. Like, okay. But whenever you're doing the normal, know what I mean? If you're trying to use Linux as Linux, it doesn't. Oh no. Oh no. Portals that follow you. Cars. Project Portal Alpha gun with beta anime. Please. I believe this was the alpha gun with the alpha animation set. Okay. Save. Control Shift T. Go back. Add-ons. 2004 portals. Ooh. I'm looking for, like, the beta portals. Portal 2 skin pack. HD scratched portal gun. Odd looking turret. I'm not adding that. I'm not adding that. Xmas skin pack. Nah. All it does is recolor some things. Portal stay inside. Echo tunneling device, that's neat. There we go. Weren't there, like, other colors, though? Old face punch thread. Wait, weren't there, like, wasn't there a pack that contained, like, 3 of the different beta portals? P2 themed cubes. Portal neon pack. I could also check Game Banana. As a matter of fact, I probably saw it on Game Banana. I still like these. I'm not gonna show that on stream. Okay. First of all, I want GUIs. Yep. Portal crosshair replacement. This is where I got it. Download. Crosshair variant. It's just a .vpk file. Save. Alright. And now I should probably go for the prefabs, game files, textures. It's probably under textures, if we're being honest. Not under textures. Got it. Game files? Huh. Okay. I'm actually having a hard time trying to find these files. Interesting. What's Castaways? Oh, Castaways are projects in which were abandoned. Effects, maybe? I don't care for a projectile. Portal 2 Fizzler and Portal. Why would you need that? Rainbow sprites for a sweaty gun. Hehehehe. I am actually looking for. Hole in the wall. That's nice. Don't look to the left side of the screen. No. Ultra HD portals. That would seem kind of out of place. I'm taking it. I'm going to do it. Just because there's an option to do it, I'm doing it. I'm going to save the file. Look at all these mods in which we're about to mod Portal with. Hey, move to trash. No, I want to. Okay, turret intro is probably just a BSP file. Yep, BSP. We will check that out in a little bit. README. I need the README. Please, README. Exit description. This is a yada. Copy either folder or the VPKs from the base mod folder to Steam Apps Common Portal Custom. Okay. This is where I need to go here, right click, Properties, go to, compatibility. Isn't Portal native? Like, I'm actually genuinely curious. Isn't Portal native to Linux? From what I just saw, it doesn't seem to be. I'm actually concerned. New to Linux, is this a VM? If this is a VM with no GPU pass-through, no game will work except native. How long have you been here? Because I just noticed that. I'm sorry, I'm referencing Twitch. Cosmic Squishy Quishy. What? This is not a VM. This is not on a virtual machine. This is running on bare metal hardware. Now I need to create a folder called Custom. Hey, U does not need to be capitalized. Enter. And now I can just my device is just simply old enough to not be able to support anything but OpenGL. You probably have been here for like a very, very long time and have witnessed the excruciating thing with me trying to figure out how this all works. Base mod. Optional. Orange hazard liquid. White phone. Resources. Z text. X. B1B create and extract. Alright. This is how I'm going to extract them all. I'm going to go one by one, extracting each one. Okay. Super duper. And then I'm going to move them from folder to folder. There we go. That's in there. I can now firmly remove this without having any repercussions. This is the thing. Now this I can just straight up extract into there. Crosshair variant, crosshair VPK, I can just move over. Ultra HD, readme. Okay, this is assuming that I'm running Windows. I'm not. Oh, so it straight up copies the materials folder. So I need to go to Portal. Okay, so it just says to extract it into there. Materials. Let's see if all my enhancements did something. They should have. Here we go. Portal's one of those games that should run natively. Yep. Portal OpenGL. Also, I'm not new to Linux. I should probably point that out. I've been experimenting with Linux for literally years. Should probably lower these. There we go. Yep. None. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to make it an okay FPS real quick. It's telling me to it wants me to disable VSync. Keeping motion blur off. Doesn't matter what anyone tells me, I'm keeping motion blur off. Medium. Okay. Bonus maps. Alright. Import bonus maps. .bmz. You know what? Let's just do a new campaign and see how it goes. I intentionally tried to not have the game lower textures.
Hello.
Okay, so Portal. Portals. Oh! Okay. I can move this to trash. Because does that Portal Ultra HD. I think this was meant to go into the custom folder too. Could be wrong. But I think it was. I'm trying really hard not to degrade quality. This is a phishing scam email. I'm checking something for a friend real quick.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all Enrichment Center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from stand back.
I don't know why that glitching is happening.
2, 1.
Odd. Nope. Well, I can say with utmost certainty that that does nothing. At least in Linux. Yep, it borrows heavily off of TF2. Materials is what I'm looking for. Saves media sound. It could be under media. Nope, not under media. What was that I was looking at again? Custom. I'm looking for a folder titled Materials, Models, Portals. That's... that just doesn't work, so I'm just going to get rid of it. I personally think that in order to get this to work... Cancel. In order to get this to work, I have to drop it right in to the maps. Did that work? Because if it did, I'm gonna have to find the file manually. Like, where to put the file manually. There are lots of other bonus, like, BSP files in there, so... no. Huh. Cancel, quit game. Alright. Cut. And I'm going to go... let's see if that works. I might have to bring the resolution down. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to bring the resolution down. I normally don't want to do this, but I don't see a choice. Well, there is a folder there now. So that's interesting. There literally is nothing else. Yeah, okay. Beta alpha gameplay. Wait, you can actually put it in game. Why? Why? Turret intro. Okay, haven't my face once but all day. Alright. How to add plane management system. Bonus maps. Oh wait, is it .bns? No, it's .bsp. BSP. Oh yeah. Okay. Select bonus maps, import maps. Doesn't contain a zip file, you have to stop renaming. Import all maps directly. Full path probably looks like this. Oops. Okay. I am dumb. So, I have to launch the map from the terminal. It's not as simple as it seems. just to make sure that this works. Yep, this is, I can confirm, this is one of the escape maps. I am going to turn down some things. Medium. This should help fix some frame rate issues. I said should, didn't say it would. Yep, everything is scripted correctly. Alright. Quit. Don't save. So I need to add this. I need to add this manually. Alright. Move this back to maps and delete the bonus maps folder. Okay. Steam. Play Portal. Alright. I should get this. Okay. Map. Turret intro. Enter. I did not touch you.
Target lost. Uh-oh. Critical error.
Die, bitch! And since we're in Portal... Wait. Oh, you cheeky little son of a gun. Okay.
Well done, Android. The Enrichment Center once again reminds you that
So that's how
Android
it's
Hell
handled.
is a real
Alright.
place where you will be sent at the first sign of defiance.
I'm curious as to what map it'll load me in. Oh, simple. There's no other map to load, so it just didn't load one. Neat. I am indefinitely trapped in an elevator. Yep, that's what's happening. So don't save. That was interesting. It was the entire map. Okay. That was fun. And as I delete this from my maps folder, Portal, maps, scroll down, third intro. I would just like to thank the original person who created this map. Where was it? Oh. I would like to thank Xventi. This user right here made the mod. Or rather, the map file. So, thank you, Xventi. It was interesting. An interesting experience, and I hope that you continue your ventures in map making for Portal. That being said, it was posted in July. There is probably nothing else. Literally nothing else. Okay. Portal gun for Gary's mod. Portal gun with hands under. Portal one more slice. I suppose we could do a bunch of Portal mods. I don't see why not. I compiled in what my opinion were best updates to update the game. It's fine, let's do this. Is a mega mod. It's an all-in-one. The rating is 5.5. Oh, it's under the category textures. Still live voice replacement. Audio pack. No one has said anything about it, and there is no rating for it. Portal enhance shadows and reflections. I'm not going to do that. If I had a more powerful device, then maybe I could do it. A device that supported Vulkan. Old gold scrap portal gun. I am legitimately interested in cars. What? Huh. Oh wow. cannot properly pronounce your name at all. Single player map. 2005. I am legitimately curious now. You have sparked my curiosity. I am proper curious as to what that is. I just find it funny that I unironically decided to use Linux for the remainder of me using computing. I just realized that is a very long time. I can explain how I managed to persuade my brain to make the switch. Even still, I don't know if I'm fully committing to it. I need to. I fully need to. Well, technically, I'm running it on bare metal. The reason I'm saying I'm not committing to it is because I still have my original SSD in my pocket. The SSD in question still has my copy of Windows 10 on it. So, the only reason I'm running this now is because I got a mechanical hard disk. And I decided, well, why not use it? And that's where we are today. Best of 3 months. Enrichment Offices 2 Portable Gun HD Remake. Center Offices Portable UHD. F-Stop Aesthetics mod. Interesting. Portable HD. Portable Flash version map pack. I could play that if you guys want me to. High definition Leipzig portals. Advanced cube. Aperture the story retold. And back to Mel. I should actually download Portal Stories. Now you think about it. 2005. Maps models. This feels more like a source mod than a maps, source mods. This seems more like a source mod. Oh, right. Next. Finish. Micromages should literally finish in seconds. I can, yeah, continue. Hopefully this works with the older thing. It should. It should. It should work better when I last tried it. Which I believe was last stream. Or was it? I don't remember. All I remember is anything that had to do with wine was frustrating. And proton especially was a mess. I could get a Linux emulator. A Linux NES emulator, but that would be cheating. Journal, all caps, proton, underscore use, underscore wine d3d equals 1, %sign command, %sign. Hey Google, open the Proton DB page for Micromages. Well, it says it's running. Okay. Wow. That is beyond broken. Hey Google, how to disable eSync in Proton? I have to disable eSync for micromages because, as you guys saw, it completely destroyed how it ran. Okay, so no eSync. Hey Google, how do you use the old GL string in Proton? It's probably fine. Okay, I just disabled eSync, so hopefully now it will control a little less retarded. Uh, damn it. Hey Google, how do you get Proton to use old OpenGL? Sorry if I've gone all silent. I've just, been reading information, consuming the knowledge, placing it into my brain. Vask Tech. I am very confused. Alright, I use proton. So since I use proton, I have to go to system monitor. Wait, no, I killed it. Huh. Then I suppose Steam is functioning correctly now. I still... Can I... This is going to start getting repetitive, but I'm going to try using Motocross Madness again. I'm gonna try again. Alright? I'm gonna try and see if I can get Motocross Madness working. Flight Sim X add-ons. Motocross Madness. The one game in which I really didn't expect the installer to work on. I'm not joking. It's the only game out of all these discs in which I have here that actually works. So anyway, put the disc in, then launch Motocross. Ironically, the one game which I thought would work didn't. Which was World Poker Championships. It's the same disk in which I used to install it. I should probably go software rasterization here. Because last time we chose a card and it didn't work out too well. Did it crash? I think that's what happened. I think the game crashed. Which, I don't blame it. This is about as far as we got last time. Yep. Yep. That's what I thought. Oh, this can be caused by a problem in the program or a deficiency in wine. It's probably a deficiency in wine if we're being honest. Alright, and now I go to administration, Scroll down. Oh, preferences. Scroll down to... Oh, display. Give it a second. Recommended screen res. And 25 hertz. Nice and quick. Actually, the 25 hertz might actually be why the stream was stuttering. Because it couldn't lock onto half frame rates. Anyway, I'm removing the Motocross Madness disc, and I'm going to try something different with the World Poker Championship disc. Since I want to see World Poker Championship running. Just have to wait for it to load. While we wait for it to load, I can open Steam. I'm a beer eat boy. You know I'm a bad boy. Okay. Was I trying to run the auto run program? Because I know that that probably won't work. This is weird. Seeing C:\program files x86. That is weird to see in Linux. But then again, I am familiar with Windows, so this feels right at home. Ish. It shouldn't, but it does. My phone is now fully charged. I can disconnect it from the charger. Jesus Christ. Alright. It should be under uncategorized. You know what? Installed. No? Huh. Oh, okay. I should probably install PSM. Does World Poker Championships even launch? It seems to be. Oh? Yep, I expected this to work. Options, music, sound effects. Okay. Single player. Texas Hold'em, 5-card draw, 7 stud. You know what?
Here's
Texas
who you'll be
Hold'em.
playing against tonight. Will Strong, Orville Hennigan, I'm a Pigeon, Emmett Bluff.
I'm a pigeon. Sure. She folds. he calls. I'm going to call. He raises.
Another one bites the dust.
I'm going to call. Going to call. Check. Can't exactly fold now. Wait. Does it really not show it on stream? Well, that's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate.
Straight! Will Strong takes the hand.
Alright, I'm going to quit. Yes. Just trust me when I say that the game was running. Just trust me when I say the game was running well. Just trust me when I say it was running well. Okay? Finish. I'm installing PSM because, well, why not? Rexara is another good game. Rex Aurora. That's what it's called. Not Rexara, it's Rex Aurora. Nope, back to Portal Stories mail. It has less of a time to go. Cross cells make sense. Makes sense. I'm curious. Does this have a Linux version? Does this have a Linux native version? I know a lot of games don't actually have Linux native versions, but there are a few that do. And those few are interesting. There is a Linux version. Okay. Old problems. I take it listening to all the tapes. Coast to coast, that's probably listening to all music stations. The creator is probably beating the game. Johnny's Broken Heart's probably playing through a game again. Pipes and Problems, Hell and Back, The Path of an Angel. I need to take that. I need to take The Path of the Angel. Turn It Up is... do that. Strike Up the Band. Now hear this. Finger Wagon. Norman's Fate. The Man Behind the Curtain. A Little Souvenir. Call the Milkman. Standing Proud. Barbecued. Canadian Bacon. So you're telling me that quite valued employee. I believe Master of Bacon is consuming all bacon soup in game. Valued employee. The Grand Puppet. I believe they have to find the Meatly in order to unlock that. The Grand Puppeteer, the Meatly. So only 1.3 people have found them. A sweet discovery, aggression, bring home the bacon, yada yada yada. But you are wrong, you haven't even let me use my song, so I'll sing a song, it goes ding dong like a... Something I fell upon you, here's a tip, abandoned ship, where you'll see me campfire Willie. Ho 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 hi there, welcome to my hugger palace. Ho 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 hi there, aha, I tied you up. Every boy and girl come dance around, let's get started. Take the bully's fist and the skipping rope and we'll fill your with it. I'm centering myself as like a band on either platform. I need to walk around. Attach the wheel, something that spins around. Attach the wheel, something that spins around, spins around, spins around. Oh. Oh, wait. That's why. That's why that was odd. Because, like, last time I tried using the disk drive with... Does it show up on stream? If it doesn't, I'm all for running it in Windows mode. Oh, it does. Okay, that's neat. So PSM shows up on stream. Got it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it, we're playing PSM today. Can I interest you in everything, all of the time? A little bit of everything, all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything, all of the time. Can I interest you in everything, all of the time? A little bit of everything, all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything and anything and everything and anything and everything, all of the time. Good, finished with Rexara, so this should be a lot smoother now. Chapter 1, 1952.
Is this thing on? Yeah, okay. astronaut, war hero, or Olympian? My name's Cave Johnson, and boy, do I have something to show you. You're here because you're the best the world has to offer. I don't say that lightly, mind you, so take that as one of the biggest compliments you'll ever get in your life, even if you don't know who I am. In the beginning, I started a shower curtain company, making asbestos-laden shower curtains for the military, but I kept dreaming bigger and better. And you know what? That dreaming became doing. Lots of doing. Which brought you here.
Oh, that's odd.
You're riding into the little Michigan town. Wait. Where are we again?
That's odd.
Okay, so, this town doesn't have a name yet, as we're the ones who built it, but that doesn't matter. Point is, you're riding there, and you'll soon be at Aperture Science Innovators. We're still getting some of this stuff together, but there's a lot of science we can do in the meantime. You've been selected from a large group of candidates for a special test in our temporary testing areas. When the train arrives at the station, head into the town and into the Aperture building. Don't worry, you'll know where it is. You'll get some more pre-recorded messages once you're there. Now, get ready to do some science. For now, though, we're gonna put on some nice music for you. Enjoy the ride. You're now arriving at Aperture Central Station. Wait. Chris, get over here. How do you spell station? Okay. Think about that for a second. Okay. Does station have an extra O before the I? Alright, listen to me. Pack your things. Because you're fired! Get out of my office. Out. Get out. Out of my office. I can't re-record this.
If I remember correctly, Portal Stories Mel removed the loading screen in between things, so we just have to hope that the game did not crash.
Now, as I said before, there's a lot we're still working on. Just watch your step on the way out, and as a reminder, Aperture Science Innovators is not responsible for any injury you sustain, up to and including death by exposure to cosmic ray spallation. Don't worry, though.
That's
We haven't
cool.
had an accident like that in 3 days. Sorry.
Sorry.
Make that 3 minutes. Here at Aperture Science Innovators, we love to give back to the community. So, instead of just giving back, we made our own community. Entirely made out of Aperture Science malleable concrete, on top of the salt mines.
This was actually
And that's
on.
exactly why you shouldn't touch the walls or stomp your feet either. Last thing we need is to touch a bit. I told you it was easy to find. You found it faster than any test subjects on record. That's not good.
I love how no
Just head
staircases
through the door on
exist
the right
yet.
to the elevator. You'll know where to go.
I love seeing older stuff evolve into like newer stuff.
So, at first, I wanted to put in a long flight of stairs that spiraled down through the old salt mines down here. Give the test subjects a great view of the place. But no! The zoning boards on my bean cars said that's why they invented elevators. So, when someone in a wheelchair threatened to sue, my former boys chickened out of me and built this elevator to go to our temporary offices. I'm still working on those stairs, and those guys are working on getting new jobs. Seriously though, the stairs aren't ready, so get on that stupid elevator.
I'm curious.
science that little bit more. That's why we're taking on this new project. When the bean counters told me not to buy a salt mine to do all this science, the first thing they said was, "No, there's too much space. You can't suspend something over nothing and pray that a test can happen in thin air." Well, thanks to some use of the old calculator between the ears and a generous helping of the "you're fired" stamp, I came up with a final solution to that. If you can't anchor something in thin air, why bother trying to make it in the air in the first place? I came up with this. Introducing the Aperture Science Innovators Suspended Testing Sphere. Each sphere is suspended in the air, anchored to the walls by concrete and steel lattice rebar. They seem like they float in the air, but in fact, they don't. Plus, we can keep building above them, onward and upward. This salt mine here can take at least 10 of these bad boys per shaft. 9 shafts, 90 tests. We can test whatever we want to and beat that other company into the ground. Black Mesa. Those guys can kiss my... Anyway, the bean counters cried like babies when they saw the cost of these things, but they wet their pants when they threw them out the door. I pay the bills, I make the decisions around here, and I hire and fire as I please. Now, the first of these spheres won't be ready for a few more months, so you'll be participating in one of our smaller tests, the Aperture Science Innovators Short-Term Relaxation Volt.
Now I think about it, how? How did they just forget that Mel existed in the relaxation vault and then shit hit the fan?
When you get to the offices, I'll tell you a bit more. This test should be real easy for you, though. Just get inside one of the Aperture Science Innovators short-term relaxation vaults and lie in a bed. You'll feel yourself fall asleep quickly. Don't worry, though. Our science boys will get you out shortly. You'll only be out for a few minutes, an hour at most if something goes wrong. Don't worry, we've got everything under control. You'll be making science, and you won't have to do a thing. Who's the winner here? You are.
Lone Wolf 2068, I believe. Something like that. Just out of curiosity, why didn't I will never understand why they don't just simply combine map files.
So, as I said on the last pre-recorded message, you'll be heading into an Aperture Science Innovators short-term relaxation vault for a quick, deep sleep. And then you're done. That's why we brought you here at night.
You're most likely a walking zombie.
That'll give us the best results. But just remember, don't sleep too long. This isn't a bed and breakfast. And if you decide to stay tonight,
Oh, this is the,
We'll have a bed ready for you. Just follow the testing area signs and go to bed. Don't mind the turrets. They're firing blanks. At least that's what Crazy Harry told me. Had 6 signs boys disappear this man. Don't worry, those turrets won't kill you. The safety on their guns is on. Had some lab boys shut them down.
Crazy Harry lied to me. This is revision 28 of the Aperture Science handheld tunneling device. Revision 28.
If you're hearing this message, you're at the sleeping chamber. Carolyn, is the test ready?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
Then you're good to go. Step
Wait, why wasn't Mel woken up earlier? Because wasn't Cave canonically like, didn't he kind of need more athletes instead of hobos and people off the street? Yeah, I remember this. I remember. I'll probably just take the disc out of the drive because I don't need a disc spinning while I'm playing Portal. Taking power from other things, which could be utilizing that power a little bit better. Or in a different fashion, in which would...
Is this thing on? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, right, you can't answer. I'm so sorry, astronaut, Olympian, or war hero. There was a slight problem with the test. Don't worry though, we got shot okay. Nothing's different, nothing's changed. Just head out of the chamber, I'll tell you a bit more out there. Don't worry about the height. Had a few of my scientists make what's called long fall aperture science innovators long fall boots. Oh, it's easier to think of than I thought.
So yeah, it was put up on a shelf.
Pick that yellow device up. Don't worry, it's not hazardous. I've had the scientists leave you a new device to help you. Yeah, that's right. A new test. Congratulations! You get to test something else now. Double the experiment for you.
Believe it or not, these were originally supposed to be called mobster turrets. And thanks to Harry Chalgen, there's originally supposed to be some mobster turrets. This is revision 104. Old Reliable. The first aperture